is episode 2 of my Dishonored playthrough, where I explain certain things. Honestly, if you watch the intro, you know what this is. There's going to be a lot more talking in this episode and later episodes from now on. The intro to this one is probably the most boring. That's including the intro of Dishonored 2. Like, it is so slow. But once you're able to actually go forward, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's a lot more delved out, and there's more steampunk concepts. There's an X factor. This game has like multiple X factors. If you don't know what X factor is, it's something that's added to an environment to make it more unique. So devouring rats is an X factor. Something that's coming up, and if you look at the screen right now, you'll see Corvo's hand glowing a little bit. That is the other X factor that I'm talking about. So, alright, let's get into it. So after you escape, you go to the Hound Pits pub, and you get a loading screen. That's right, tons of loading screens. Don't you love loading screens? They would be so happy. Alright, so Samuel's taking you there, and it's kind of nestled away. Like, the designers did a good job of kind of keeping this place away from the population so that it wouldn't be spied on.
Closed for business after the district marked off as dead from the plague. We're right under the Lord Regent's nose, and he don't know a thing. Of course, if anyone finds out what we're up to, the watch will break in with swords drawn. And now that you've escaped, the Lord Regent is going to be tearing the city apart. Take you up to meet Admiral Halflock and the rest of the Loyalists. The Admiral's a man to be reckoned with. If anyone can help you find that missing girl, Lady Emily, and clear your name, he can.
Alright, welcome to your home. This is your playground. This is where you'll be playing around in between each mission. The environment will change as you go along, not crazy but a door might open here or there, where someone might be in a different place doing something. There might be recordings or books or audio logs. Conversations will be different. It does change, and if you notice, there's like a weird God complex you get in this game where whatever actions you do somehow affect everyone else's personality. It makes no sense. In all reality, your actions should just affect the environment and shouldn't necessarily affect people's personality. Like, some people just go straight up dark, like evil. Some people get regrets if you go really good, who are kind of being douchey. So it's kind of weird. It is a little weird. You'll see it as we go along, like everyone will have like little shifts slightly. They'll have more characterization. That's when that attitude usually takes place. But I'm playing pretty close to neutral as you can get. Like, there are some episodes that we'll play through where it's going to just get brutal. It's going to get ridiculously bloody. Like, I'm just going to kill everyone. It's going to be bad. But that's how the books describe it, and I'm going to explain why he does it. There's going to be episodes where it's going to be very stealthy, and there might be an accidental death here and there, or like someone I have to kill to stay not detected, stay the alarms from not getting triggered, something like that. Letting you know I will not be doing the classic save and then load if I get caught. That's full. That's only for achievement hunting. I'm not doing that. That's on my own time. What I'm doing is whatever mistakes I make is what you get. So I've been playing this since, when did this come out? I think it was like 2012 or 11? I don't know. I don't know when this came out. It was in the early 2010s. Like that early part of the start of the decade. And I played this like non-stop. So, here we go. We are moving forward.
I expect they're hard at work in there. Just join them. They'll help you get whoever really killed the Empress.
Okay, you old salt.
Even after 6 months in Coldridge Prison, he slipped out like it was nothing.
Yes. Not surprising. He was the personal bodyguard of the Empress. You've heard the stories.
Yes, I have. It still amazes me that someone could get to the Empress and a young lady Emily.
No one knows whether this will be true. We all have our suspicions. We'll know the truth in time.
He's strong and intelligent. But I hope he understands subtlety as well.
This isn't one of the fancy dress parties. The reality is that we need men killed. Have you ever killed a man?
Only with my will. But it's a fair point, as always. He'll be here soon, and I'm looking forward to meeting him.
Alright, so you get that little conversation extra piece if you sneak up on them.
Corvo, I'm Admiral Hell. A true servant of the Empire, like you. Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claims.
And I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent nobility in our little group. But we all act as equals here at the Houndhead's Club.
This is a momentous occasion. I'm going to come out. We've been building a coalition of loyalists, aimed at ending the Lord Regent's tyranny and restoring the throne.
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
We've got big plans. We can't do any of it now. We need your skills, your ability to fight. And in helping us, we're going to help you destroy the men who murdered yours.
Sorry, you must be exhausted. We can discuss this further after you've recovered. But before you retire, you should introduce yourself to Pierre. He's challenging at times, but his industrious mind buys him that right.
It's like the third time you've
Pierre is as much an artist as a technician. He's going to be crafting the gear with you.
That about describes this game. Art and technology at the same level. So yeah, I will not be talking during dialogue sessions unless it's really pointless, and then I can literally just describe it in 2 sentences. Because sometimes they go on about some things, and it's like, here's what they said, bye. So, yeah.
I'll be crafting your weapons and gear, all custom work. For you, I will create the tools your master says. No! This cannot happen now. The tank of whale oil is run out.
Your tank just pooped out. Isn't it that? Like a little spring just was like, get out of here.
And it explodes. There's arrow bullets.
What you got up here? Gonna read your books. Sorry, I don't know how this thing works. Alright, so.
Perfect. Now plug it in.
That's what she said.
Perfect. Thank you. Here, see? The assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face. This is terror. You just hold still, get Mr. Precise. Here. Can you see normally? So the lens out of the line. There. Better now? I could create more for you. Upgrades.
Alright, he's pretty much like your guy. Buying ammunition is pointless. You can find ammunition everywhere. You only want to spend money on upgrades. The only time you want to buy ammunition is if you already have all the upgrades. So, other than that, and I've done it before. I've grabbed everything just for the achievement. Oh my god, my left eye is bothering the. Okay, so. Oh, the next mission I'm gonna need. Damn. I actually need to save my money. I know what's up. I'll explain later.
You must be exhausted. I advise that you get some sleep. Your life will get even more difficult soon. You should rest all you can. Sleep well.
Alright, here we go. We are in the conspiracy. We are the Patriots. So, remember when I said there was another X Factor? This is probably the greatest creation of the Dishonored series, and I'm not sure where they're going with it because I've not played the newest Dishonored, Death of the Outsider, but we're about to meet him, the Outsider. So the water's going up. Something's not right. Really? Nope, everything looks pretty normal from here.
Hello, Olga. Your life has taken a turn, has it not? The Empress is dead. Your precious daughter Emily is lost somewhere in the city, and you will play a pivotal role in the days to come. For this, I have chosen you and drawn you into the void. I am the Outsider, and this is my mark. There are forces in the world and beyond the world, great forces that many call magic, and now these forces will serve your will. Use this newfound power, my gift to you. Come find me.
Alright. So, that is the X Factor, is that there is a deity, if you would. A lot of people don't like that. But we'll leave that group to rant and rave. Leave bad comments if you want. Yeah, there's a deity that is known as the Outsider. And the Outsider is a godlike figure. And he bestows his Outsider's mark, his symbol, onto 9 people in the world. And that's what he gave you. So now you have abilities, and you can improve those abilities, and you can also use enchantments. So the first ability that you get is Blink, your #1 ability. Thing you always use, no matter what. You always love blinking around. It makes it so much easier. Like that. Just like that. Well, that looks familiar. No! So dramatic! Okay, I'm done.
Fallen letter.
What?
Fallen letter.
Have you read this? You cannot save her, you
Yes.
cannot save her, you cannot save her, you cannot save her. Let's read a song. You cannot save her. Alright. Go a little Beatles there. So, let's continue on. Now, if you notice, the mana recharges after, wait a second after it uses. That's true for all spells, but if you use a stronger spell than, say, Blink, or any low-level spell, if you use a medium to high-level spell, it's going to consume a lot of mana, and it's going to recharge a little bit. Like the same amount that you use for Blink, but it's still going to have a big, wide gap, and you drink potions to restore that. You should not be casting spells constantly to save your ass. You should be thinking. This is not a, let's use just a bunch of magic and blow through it all. Corvo, I'm really sad. They say that you're dead like Mother. If you want to read this, you can pause. Yeah. You notice that scene. Remember it. You'll recognize it later. So, Allie, I don't think that's structurally stable.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. I don't know what this was supposed to be. I honestly don't know what this was supposed to be. I thought he just won, so he's kind of happy. Like, why is he just throwing pieces right now? Alright, here's something. Part of the plague. The rat plague creates the sickness. And in response, humanity created walkers. Because nothing says happy government like executioners with explosive arrows walking on top of walkers in a day and age where guns are actually still rare. See, the arrows allows me to climb right up. Alright.
In the days that follow, your trials will be great. Seek the ancient runes bearing my mark in the lonely places of your abode, and at shrine raised in my name. These runes will grant you powers beyond
Okay.
those of other
Yeah, we get it. So, he gives you this artifact. It's a heart. So, it allows you to find objects, it allows you to read minds. Okay. Also, if you don't have an mind to read, and you just click out in the open, she'll talk.
Space is the end of all things.
There you go. So, I don't know why she's like really quiet on my PlayStation, but never fixed that. But for my Xbox and my PC, I never had problems. Just gonna take a little detour here. Grab another potion. Beautiful art. I absolutely love his art. Alright. So I will not be selecting a new power to upgrade, but here are what the powers are. First off, what I just grabbed was a ruin, and you use ruins. If you look right above, if you look right below the words Dark Vision, you'll see its mana consumption. Below that, you'll see the ruins. And that's how many I have and how much it'll cost per power. If you notice that I can't afford to go to those powers, the one I can use powers for, I can, they'll have a blue arrow pointing up. So you might want to save ruins in order to do certain things. That's what I'm going to be doing. And you'll see why. But you can get runes rather quickly if you know what you're doing and where to look for them, and what tasks will spawn certain runes. We'll get to that in the next episode. So the powers, we first have Dark Vision. I'm not going to read this to you. I'm going to explain it in a nutshell. Essentially, you can see in the dark, and at a certain distance, you can see living objects, and if they're humanoid, able to see you, if they're humans, you'll also see the cone of vision, what you see. If you actually look at the parameters of your vision, you have a cone. So that's what they show. They show the cone of vision. That way you can avoid it. That way if he's like looking over here and he's looking over here, it might not be a good time to come out. He's not just going, oh, I wonder if I'm going to have for lunch today. Because then he's just looking straight, and then you can kind of guide around his cone of vision. But if he's kind of like looking around, also you can see through walls. So you can actually see these people's cone of vision as they're like walking past you against a doorway, So it's a very handy little trick that allows you to navigate very easily. It's very useful for new players. If this is a game that's new to you, get this now. Don't do what I'm doing. Get Dark Vision first, and then that will help you, okay? If you really suck at stealth games, I recommend that you get the one below. So you have powers above that you use mana for, that blue substance. And then below you have abilities. These don't cost any mana. This just helps your overall playstyle. They're very different from each other. Some do not go together at all, and some go very well together. That is extra apparent in Dishonored 2. But in Dishonored 1, we're going to focus here. Vitality. If you're bad at stealth and you get hit a lot, then you need to do this. It increases your health at level 1. And then at level 2, your health regeneration, what you get after you're done fighting the big fight and you almost die, and then that health regenerates a little bit, that's going to be a lot more. So it's going to help you constantly stay at max health quicker, because you get health not just from a red potion that's kind of rare, but also from food that you find. So you rely on trying not to get hit and staying alive. It's a survival stealth game. Next we have Bloodthirsty on abilities. So Bloodthirsty, if you're in a fight, and this is your playstyle, that's fine. You can be in a fight and almost never get hit. Bloodthirsty allows you to build up adrenaline to do like special kills. You got to kill a lot of people. Adrenaline is what you want, because you're going to drop down in the middle of a fight and you can't just kill a huge amount of people by yourself. You need help, either with gadgets or with powers. And this power literally allows you to just instant kill somebody with a click of a button. Level 2, you do it twice. Simple. Agility, this is one of my favorites. Level 1, double jump. Level 2, sprint really fast. That's it. Shadow Kill, first time, first level up. When you level this up the first time, all your stealth kills, I repeat, all your stealth kills will be untraceable. The body will turn to ash, literally. It'll just disintegrate. It'll be gone. And I don't just mean the body, the clothes, the armor, the weapons. Okay, maybe the sword will stay. Sword and gun. But everything else is just gone. His existence is nigh. But when you fight regular, like, you kill somebody during combat where they notice you already, the body will stay. Level 2, anyone you kill dies. Anyone you kill dies. Anyone you kill disintegrates. They're gone. So, that's abilities. So we have Dark Vision, Blink. Level 2, you go further. You can't just jump throughout the map. There's a distance that you actually can blink to. My personal favorite, Possession. Level 1, possess any animal. And I don't mean mind control. I mean possess. I mean you literally dematerialize into an animal, take control of it, go somewhere, and then reappear. So you can literally go through a storm grate, or you can go through, say, a water pipe as a fish, stuff like that. There are certain guard checkpoints that's really hard to sneak through, and at level 2, you can just possess a human, and you can just walk through that checkpoint like a normal dude, and then you just phase out of him, behind him, or her, and choke them out or kill them. Bend time, this is simple. Level 1, you slow time down. It makes it a lot easier to get around. Level 2 is the most expensive power there is. It is 8 runes. You have to save up a lot. So in total, this power costs 10 runes. They're really hard to find. So, level 2 bend time freezes time. And you can literally beat the entire game without getting caught and not killing anyone if you have bend time level 2 and plenty of potions. They can literally just freeze time every time you need to do something. Devouring Swarm. Remember those rats? You can summon them. So if you just want to be a dick and just kill people because they're in your way, and you want them to be terrifyingly eaten alive, that's your power. Level 2 makes more rats. And then finally, Wind Blast. I have never really used this before, but yeah. It knocks people away. Level 2 knocks people away harder. I will say, I know this for a fact just by playing around with it in the past, that level 2 is when you can bust through doors, and level 2 is when you can fling people into walls and you'll see a blood splatter where their head hits, showing that they're gone, they're dead. Their head just became a watermelon that just got hit with a hammer. Level 1 will knock them down. It kind of gives you that non-lethal, like, okay, lay down, bye. But level 2 is when you're like, I'm gonna murder you, and it's gonna be quick. So that's that. If someone's shooting an arrow at you or throwing a grenade, you can use it to fling it away from you. So. And that is all the abilities. I'll show you the tutorials. Like I said, Dark Vision, you can see through walls and see cones. Blank, you've seen that before. Possession, that's when you can, like I say, you phase into somebody. So you're kind of like going, make it sound weird, you're going into them. Bin time. That's perfect. You can stop bullets in their tracks. I've stopped bullets with bin time level 2 and then possessed somebody and then walked them through a frozen time bubble in front of their own bullets and then unfroze time and watch them get shot with their own ammunition. That's what you can do in this game if you're good enough. So, that being said, abilities tutorial. For vitality, increasing everything, yeah, you take more damage. Like, you're able to just sponge bullets. Not literally, but still. Bloodthirsty, yeah, you can just cut through people. This is a good animation for this. That double jump, because it starts off like, it's not a high jump. It doesn't make you jump higher. It makes you go like regular, and it makes you go like fly up. So that's what it's showing you right there. And then Shadow Kill, that describes it perfectly. Just perfect disintegration. And, alright guys, that is my episode 2. So, of this Dishonored walkthrough. Yeah. Take it easy. Come back for episode 3. It's gonna be a lot of fun because you get to see more action. A lot of action.